If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch. He's asking what the backlog is. He probably isn't.
Buy our merch indeed.
Hello. Hey, Controller of Minds, do you have something on our list, on our short list? If you do, put in the comment section what the name of your song is. I'll look it up to see. But Or are you just asking how long the backlog is? I wasn't sure what you wanted, what you were asking. Okay.
Talk to the people.
We are about to go into the last song of the Epic Underground. This one is Unexpect-Unfed Pendulum. He said, what?
No, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
This is the winner of Brombit's Epics. Note, this is live footage, but someone put the studio recording over it. So there are some spots where the video doesn't match what you hear. Okay, no worries.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart.
Yep, no worries.
Don't we do that when the things get not deleted?
Sometimes we just have to start when they block us. We have to just block
us. We have to start. We have
to get creative.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're in our world. You get creative. Okay. So Brombits picked this. So Brombits is the guy in the alliance. So remember, as we said in the commercial, you get $1 at the gates gets you into an alliance, and then the alliance determines what songs they pick. And sometimes they can save up their songs and do a DJ stream. A DJ stream is when we do at minimum 4 songs, and we do them back to back to back on a live stream together. Okay. Having said that, Brombit is a lady, by the way. So shout out to Little Sis. And Unexpect is one of Ben Webb's favorite bands ever. So this should be good, guys. This should be good. And Sarcast is in the house, which always makes me extremely happy. One of my favorite people on the planet Earth. And let's go. I can see already why Ben loves this band. I guarantee you she's not going to be smiling, Sori.
Destabilization of the gapless mechanism. Don't think you must be aware that I tried to pass your mouth. Elements supreme. Carry on. Don't if you want it. Holy Spring. the molecule of the eternal spirit.
Too busy to care. The engine detector breaks and disrupts the circular ritual.
Our Lord is forget to remove your boots.
This biological network file of malfunction, mental misconduct depart.
Okay, we don't usually do this. But are you guys seeing the shit that I'm seeing right now with this fucking basis right now? Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Sorry to interrupt. We usually don't do that, but holy shit! All right, that's the song. That girl.
Interesting band.
That girl was metal.
Yes.
See, okay, so do you like that one because
Yes.
the girl looked metal and she was miserable and well she wasn't
wasn't
really
miserable.
She was enjoying the song too.
Yeah, but it was it was like a more mature enjoyment. It wasn't like a child at a playground.
Yeah. So did you like that one?
Mm-hmm.
You loser.
Don't call me a loser.
Okay. This was way before If You Get Igor vibes because Igor had some clear influence. I thought it was pretentious. That's what Daniel says.
What?
Well, Daniel, what do you know about it?
Yeah.
Just a 14-year-old kid.
You're just a child.
That guy's guitar was older than you. You realize that? What do you know about it? What's wrong with you? Hurting people's feelings and shit.
Yep.
You should be like me, who's always nice to people. Ask Sarcast, he'll tell you. Tell the truth.
Okay. Anyway, do you know what the lyrics are about?
I am a big fan of this pick set from the Epic Underground. I'm really, because this has been the most, first of all, none of the bands were American. Mm-hmm. And it was all, I say this over and over again. The way that we designed our system was for us to be able to have a sustainable channel and get introduced to new music. Mm-hmm. When we first started the channel, everything was new to Soraya because she'd never heard metal. I thought I knew metal, but I literally only knew 2 or 3 bands, not genres, bands. So we've done over 2,000 songs, and so how do you maintain the freshness of a channel while at the same time delivering what people want to see and hear while making it sustainable? And so the alliance system was designed to deal with all of those issues, and so
it's worked.
This pick set from the Epic Underground, like, it's no disrespect to anybody, but it's literally exactly what I designed the alliance system to do. And so I'm really happy with these picks, man, because it's lunchtime. For Daniel.
It's lunchtime. Bye.
These picks were just avant-garde. I liked all the songs except for that one.
Yeah, that one was.
And that one intrigued me. But all of these songs are challenging. It's not your regular 4/4.
That is a good word to use for the stream.
Yeah, it's you know, and it's a brave thing to be like, okay, we're gonna call you up to something higher. And again, I don't want to, like, I'm not dissing anybody. I'm not dissing any reaction channel. I'm not saying that. Like, more power to all the reaction channels. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's just,
if I had a diss, I would say it.
With us, it's like, it's got to be, the reactions have to be genuine. And if we're listening to the 19th Metallica song in a row, whatever. Okay. Shout out to Tina, by the way. Tina Benina.
Yeah, it did sound like a crazy circus, right?
CEB, you crazy, boy. I used to talk all this shit about rap when I got into metal when I was in the Bronx. I used to talk so much shit like, oh, that's because we actually play instruments. We don't,
oh, really?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's look at what we're looking at lyrically here, because there's a lot to unpack. Hazy, need some nourishment. Feed me some delectable time. Feed me tasty impulsions. Gear wheels all shouting in unison, feed me! Destabilization of the gapless mechanism complete. You must be aware that I drag the past, grab your map and reign supreme. I swing the currents, hypnotize. Carry on. Don't ignore me. Hull is breached. This inner sanctum is bleached. The unfed pendulum is starved. It was in limbo, doing the eternal mambo, and screamed and I screamed for lunch. Not a tick, not a talk, not a tick-tock snack to be found. Where was the cuckoo? Al Tagnid said Salugia. I don't know what any of that is. Okay.
Numbers on strike?
Huh?
Numbers on strike? Wait, they're talking about a clock, but the numbers are on strike?
Yeah.
Where was the cuckoo?
The pendulum, pendulum, it says unfed pendulum. So, in the clocks, they had the pendulum thing. So it's a way of saying time stands still, I think. Right? Like,
yep.
That's what's happening. All right, go ahead. Keep reading the lyrics.
Numbers on strike. Hull is breached. The inner sanctum is being bleached. The unfed pendulum is starved, mathematical cartilage of the eternal spin, too busy to care. The engine disintegrates and disrupt the circular ritual. Devour life, feed the clock, me! Dance with a dead corpse, and don't forget to remove your boots. Politeness. This biological network filed an official complaint at the Mental Misconduct Department on floor 404. File not found. Had a hectatomb of a wavering signal slipping between the keys, being nothing more than a presence on hiatus, waiting from some inputs vacuumed by life. But my life is safe. Emptiness took my hand to ease me. Imagine stillness, but even slower. Immaterial message. Picasso of the cortex. I'm sorry, that was massage. Picasso of the cortex. Motions vibrating between the inaccurate time spheres. I move on the bomb of my memories. Squeeze the motives tormenting this surface. Wow. Okay, I think that this is a really interesting way. If I've read this correctly, it's a really interesting way of talking about how time affects people and how time and memories work together.
Yeah. The inner sanctum is being bleached. The unfed pendulum is starved.
The inner sanctum is being bleached. I think it's when like when people try to remove memories and forget about things, but in a sense you're trying to just bleach it, try to stop time, trying to starve it out, blah blah blah. But it's coming.
That makes a lot of sense.
This is how, when I get in a mood to write, this is how I write.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you write. This is how you write, like this.
Yep.
You really do. Given some of the lines, okay, so here we go, which are pure nonsense. Taginist said Saliga. It's just nonsense. It's just.
I don't think it is, though. I know that the band is saying that.
No, that's not the band.
Oh, someone else says that?
This is the Metal Archives.
Okay.
Which is
I don't think that's true. I think that sometime when you have writing that looks kind of avant-garde, or it doesn't look like it really has, it just kind of looks like chaos. I do think that, we talk about your multiple consciousnesses or whatever.
Yeah, but Sweets, if this was a real language, it would pop up on Google. What
do you mean a real language? Oh, that phrase?
No.
No. I don't know about that.
That's what I'm saying is made up.
I thought you meant all these lyrics were.
Yeah, no, I don't think that the lyrics are gibberish. I think they're very hard to understand. Whatever. But I don't think that they're gibberish.
I mean, I have my interpretation.
What is it?
I told you, it's the way that time works with yourself, works with memories, works with the past, trauma, all that stuff. I think it's not a tick, not a tock, not a tick-tock snack to be found. Where was the cuckoo? Like, the cuckoo comes out when the clock moves. The cuckoo's not coming out. Like,
I had to stop the video in the middle of this dude, like... when he was doing that shit with the bass, like, this shit was ridiculous. It's gotten ridiculous. I saw a meme. It was like a 28 string bass or whatever and shit. Like, this is super genty. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, does it really make a big difference on the sound?
Oh yeah, I mean it does.
I know that my mother's 12 string.
There's way more dynamics. Way more dynamics. I see the beer there. It's all good. There's way more dynamics the more of those that you add, so it works. But what that guy did, and the thing is, it wasn't pretentious bullshit either. It was real. It was it made it fit in the song, because we reviewed, it was a couple days ago, some prog band, and I mean, it was just a bunch of disjointed, but it was like, oh, look at me, look at this scale, but like this guy with his bass, like what he did was really, really good, and it fit into the song. I just think that these guys are superior musicians.
And the way that they like moved their bodies and stuff, that kind of looked mechanical.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. And it seemed like a circus gone bad. It reminded me a little bit of that band, Raven.
Yes, Black. Raven Black.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raven Black.
Yep. Kind of reminded me of their stuff.
Yeah, but I think somebody said it was like the violinist was rocking, like everybody was. I just love it when I go to a show and the band is enjoying the music.
That's the thing.
You know, like we always talk about
That's
that
the
one
whole
band that
thing.
showed up and the guy was like completely bored. He had his little hat on and the hat didn't move. It was perfect because he wasn't moving at all. But they did a really, really good job. What happened to my beer? Did he fall?
No, I took him out.
Oh,
You wanted him sitting in there?
no, that's cool.
I'm gonna put a white one. 'Cause I'm white.
And I also understand why what's his face, Ben Webb, would like this band.
Why?
Well, for a pseudo intellect like Ben Webb, like it definitely can make you feel like, you know, you're in some superior, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so avant-garde. It's like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
most people won't know like how intellectual this band is.
Oh, is that how
Regular
that's how people-
normies won't like it. But
That's what people do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's weird.
Yeah, the band enjoying the you like the band enjoying the music except for when the girl was too happy and shit.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't like to see the band enjoying
No,
the music.
I want
You
to see
like
them enjoying
you
it.
like
I don't
see
want to
them in
look. I
pain.
don't want it to look like it's a child on a playground. That's all. It's metal. I mean, you have to have a little bit of aggression in there. Okay.
Oh my God! Shots fired at Ben Webb.
So
How is it shots fired? Soraya has a black shirt on. I have a green shirt on, and Ben Webb is a pseudo intellect. We all know that. Shout out to Ben Webb. Love you, buddy. Yeah, this is a band. Okay, here's what I'll give you between the previous band and this band. I would much rather see this band live than the previous
me
band.
too.
And it's not.
It's just this is too interesting looking.
It's very, very interesting. There's a lot of dynamics, and
Yep.
you know, for some, okay, so like for anytime I go to a corn show, I'm always gonna line up on head side, right? And I'm just gonna hang out with, you know, and you know, if Jonathan comes over, great. You know, sometimes once in a while, Monkey will come over, whatever. I'm always gonna line up on the head side because you know that's my guy. I love him, and I just love what he does on stage, right? Slipknot, I always line up by where Mick is gonna be.
Yep.
Right? You know, Slipknot, I line up where Mick is going to be because I love seeing what he does live. This band, you don't really know where to line up. Are you going to line up by the violinist who's a badass? You know?
I'm lining up by the singer.
That violinist, well, the singer goes all over the place. You know what I'm saying? The singer's usually in the center, but
She
like
was
the
in the center.
violinist is a badass. The guitarist is a badass.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The bassist is crazy. Like, I would much rather, whereas at the previous band, I just line up where the girl is. You know what I'm saying? Because the girl was fun and all that. But, like, this band, everybody is crazy. It's just unbelievable. Really, really, really good stuff.
All right, so what do you give it?
I'm obviously generically pretentious too, as I like this, right? So Amy Lee liked a band and a song that Ben Webb liked. I'm just putting that out in the record.
Interesting.
I would officiate that wedding. Ben, you should really reach out to Amy and shoot your shot, bro. Just don't say anything gross, okay? Okay. Metal can also be melancholic as fuck and symphonic, etc. Well, add some organ. I told you to add organ to that tremolo part, you bastard.
told you to.
Add it, bitch. Okay. I'm gonna give this song a 9.9. I think they ended very, very, very strong, and I think that these picks were don't say anything gross. This will never work. Well, don't say anything gross
At
initially.
first.
Ben, initially, let the girl, you know, get to know the real Ben before you start doing all the gross shit.
Stop with your matchmaking, you suck. He would burn all of my Evanescence records. You never know.
Yes,
He may not.
This was my highest ranking today, I believe. I just love this song. I felt like it was a risky pick. I also felt like it was a risky pick to
It's
put last.
absolutely, yeah.
And I just, this has been the most like I said at the beginning, this song selection list is the entire reason we came up with the Alliance alliances in the first place. Now, I'm just saying, for future reference, if you're part of alliance, because we're going to be doing an alliance week pretty soon. If you're part of an alliance and you have a bunch of mainstream American bands on there, don't feel bad. I'm not sneak dissing you. I'm just saying this is the type of shit that I really, really like to see. So it's things that we would not have the opportunity. Like, let me give you guys an example. So we listened to an Ethiopian black metal band. I don't even know the name of the band. They wouldn't even produce lyrics for people when they were asking for them.
Right.
But last night, Sori and I just sat out and chilled out for an hour straight, just listening to that record front to back.
Yeah.
And it was such a great experience. So.
And it was so weird because the time, I don't know what, there was no, time didn't exist or something. It was the weirdest thing.
Yes.
Like.
Yes, exactly.
I don't even know. Like when everybody's completely sober, there's no nothing, and you're just there listening to music, and it takes you on a ride. It's just such a bizarre thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about like things like DMT and things like that. Like there are other ways to get to those portals. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was saying it yesterday. Because remember I told you like why, like why would God be against that in the Bible? Because the word for sorcery is not like sorceros.
Yeah.
It's actually pharmakia. Because people would get in these altered states of consciousnesses or whatever, and it would open them up to what I believe are different dimensions, or what the Bible would say is, demonic influence, whatever. They're the same thing to me. But and I was speculating that God would be against it because it's kind of like a shortcut. It's a shortcut to that interdimensionality that you're only supposed to get via relationship, not via chemical. And so, so yesterday, while we had this Ethiopian black metal band as our soundtrack,
It was awesome.
the lights were off, and then we had the northern lights on the
Projected
ceiling.
onto the ceiling, yeah.
And there were like two of them, so they had like a 3D effect.
Yeah.
It was just unbelievable.
I'm going to set it up better tonight because I'm going to separate them because then you can see the colors changing.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to go out to try to find a
Find something
novelty
else?
store
Yeah.
in Portland and really like go crazy.
Yes, that's such a great idea. A grand idea.
Yeah, and my point in saying that is that came about because we're listening to different music that our friends have given us in the channel. That's the entire point of what I'm saying. So the point is, guys, thank you guys so much. That flower gave your look some edge, Vin.
It's a little tiny pink teddy bear.
Yeah. So anyway, this is just really, really good stuff. Gave it a 9.9. I love the stream. This has been the most
Okay.
avant-garde stream. And like next when people say like Patreon, blah blah blah, I'm just gonna send them to the stream. I'm gonna say this is what we did.
Yeah,
this is what we did. Seriously,
yeah.
because sometimes I consult with people, but like this is the definitive reason we have the streams. Go ahead.
Okay, for me, this one's a little bit difficult to rate. I loved the lyrics. I loved the choppiness of the lyrics. And I firmly believe that I'm correct about the lyrics. And I wouldn't believe anybody except for the band. And even then, I think Vin might have paid them off to lie to me. So I liked how crazy the band was. And it wasn't necessarily... So there's beauty in symmetry and there's beauty in, every movement making so much sense. But I also think that there's beauty in chaos if it's done correctly. And I feel like that this band was able to grab onto that. And they took something that was totally unique, totally different, and really went with it. And I could appreciate that.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily my favorite sound. I wasn't like drawn into the sound, but I was completely intrigued by the visuals. And so I think that I'm going to have to go with a 9.8
Wow.
because of all the factors and everything being factored in. So
Okay. Well, that's still good. There you are, dear listener. Another stream in the books. If you, dear listener, are in the stream, stay tuned. We've got a bonus song for you. If you're not on the stream, then do whatever you do because you're corny, and there you are. Okay, guys, we got Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.